Hello, I'm tired. Thought I'd come on and chat with you guys for a few minutes. Matthew and I have been watching Royal Pains. Uh-oh. So my internet is cruddy tonight. I'm just letting you guys know that now. Anybody that comes in, I'll tell you again as time goes on, as people fill in the room. But my internet keeps going on and off, in and out. I don't know what's going on with it. I'm okay with that though. Honestly, I've been seriously considering just getting rid of internet for a while, to be honest. Um, and just doing like on my phone, doing the data stuff because I just need a break, I guess, from everything. And I just want to spend some time with my husband and in the real world. So I don't know what I'll do, but and the internet is getting very expensive, extremely expensive. So I'm just not sure. You get to the point a lot of times, especially if people start looking at you through a certain way, that if you do anything that shatters their image of you, um, you're a hypocrite or they don't like you anymore or whatever. That's a lot to carry. It's a lot to put on somebody. Hey, Robbie, how are you doing? And I'm just like burned out by it all. Just, it's not worth it. My real life is so different from anything that happens on YouTube. And I really like my real life. I enjoy being who I am. I enjoy being where I am. And I really want to find a church and real people in a church to who believe the way I do and that I can relate to. Um, it just would be really rewarding for me and for my life to have that again. So I'm kind of looking. I haven't found anything yet. Honestly, I want to find a home group. That's ideally what I would love to find. I have to start looking into like local churches and seeing if any of them have like home groups. With the whole COVID thing, everybody's afraid of everything. So it's going to be really hard to find any type of small groups that meet in homes, I'm sure. But it's something I want to try because I just really need to have more in my actual life. You're being lazy in bed. I understand. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying goodbye to YouTube and all things internet. I'm just saying I've really been considering just not paying the internet bill and letting it go for a while and just doing stuff on my phone if I want to be on YouTube or the internet or whatever. Um, I don't know. Wi Fi is buku expensive. It really, really is. Like, it's another $100 I don't really have to spend. And now I have a bill from when I got my car dealt with. That's another flipping $70 there. And it's like, it's just my bills. Okay, let me show you just to kind of give you an idea. This is my list of bills. I won't even hold it there that long so people don't say I'm an e-beggar and I'm trying to get money or whatever. I'm just showing you. These are my bills in the black. All those. Culligan, Care Credit, Mediacom, my country financial, which is my insurance company, PayPal, Peacock, property taxes, both of our phones, Tires Plus, somebody that lent me some money. It just it adds up and it's a lot and it's overwhelming and I'm starting to want to cut corners and knock things out of my life that aren't really, bringing me joy and blessing and whatever. So we have a bad connection. Oh, so you can't hear me at all? Can you hear me, Robbie? Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you.
Well, I know you can hear me. You're in the room with me, silly. Okay, Robbie can hear me. I guess you have a bad connection, we see, because Robbie can hear me. It's going in and out. Oh, that's my internet. They're supposed to come on the 22nd to fix it. I don't know. I just don't know if it's worth it. really, to even deal with it. I mean, I can make videos on my phone, I can upload videos on my phone, I can watch the internet on my phone. But as far as on my data, I just don't know how much data that's going to use. I even thought about maybe getting a lesser level of internet, maybe, and seeing if that cuts corners a little bit and makes it more affordable. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to obviously do much streaming or anything if I did that. But it's just it's hard. It's a lot of cost. Really is. I haven't been getting any real good batches lately. Um like today, most of the day everything was in Iowa. All of the batches. I did like one batch today. It was a double batch, so technically two. But it's like how am I going to afford all these bills all the time? And the only thing I can think of cutting would be the internet. So, I'm just not sure. I'm tired of being under all the stress of having to pay bills. That's for darn sure. I never had that many bills to pay. Not that I remember. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 14 bills in a month. 14. Now, actually, the property tax is only every few months. We got one more payment on that. We can knock that totally off of there and erase it till next year if we're still here. And then the Peacock thing is just like $5. Matthew's supposed to pay that on Saturday, I think, unless they already took it out.
They tried.
They tried to take it out, but there was no money in to pay it. Wonderful. So you should cancel Peacock, I guess.
It'll cancel itself.
Oh. My water that I get is due. Care credit is due. My trash is due. Mediacom is definitely due, and that's how I get my internet.
You're okay with getting rid of Mediacom or canceling it or whatever.
You're what?
Then I can do less.
What do you mean? Do less.
Yeah, me watching stuff is what takes up a lot of the data on the internet. And my system always being connected to it.
Did you say if I cancel it, you can do less?
Yeah. If you cancel it completely, then I don't have to. I can find other stuff to do than just watching stuff on streaming side.
Yeah.
Or if you go a lower one, I can do less.
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards going to a lower one. I don't know how much it'll save us, but it might save us some. Just like the lowest, the basic. Your biggest bill is the electric, $312 last month. You have a well for water. Yeah, well, I have a well for water too. I understand that. Now, my water, do we pay? We don't pay for water,
No, I
right?
think it goes through electric.
Yeah, our water and everything goes through our electric bill, and our electric bill was $133
$113
or $113. I don't know because I wrote it on there like that. $113. We're on budget billing for that because I had to drop down and just do it like a budget billing thing. And I paid that. It hasn't come out and shown up in my bank account that I paid it yet, but I paid it yesterday. So I paid that one and I paid another bill. I paid two bills of those 11 that I have. And then PayPal, just anytime you buy anything on PayPal, it's a credit thing. You got to keep paying it off. My house payment, that's $500 a month. We usually do 250 and 250. That's to my daughter for where we live now. And then our cell phones are like $52 each. And then the car place it was 27, now it's up to 69 because we didn't pay it last month because we didn't have the money to pay it. So it's like, wow, what?
We should still have Peacock
Okay.
until 10/21. but
Hmm.
it should be free.
Okay. And then I pay like $5 to Smule so I can sing and record stuff and upload it. That kind of thing.
How much do you pay for Shmuel?
$5. Same as you pay for Peacock. I
How
think that's how
often
much.
do you actually use Shmuel then?
Well, it's a monthly thing, but I think I only did it for the month just to try it out. I can cancel that. That's not a big deal. Now my piano, I found out, needs to be tuned because it's not sounding real good. So I have to figure out how to do that or get somebody in here to do it. And I don't know how much that costs. I just wrote to the music place to see how much they charge for that. That's not a necessity. It's not a need. That would be the very last thing on my list to get done, obviously. That's not something that's urgent. But yeah, paying like your electric and your gas and, trash and stuff like that, that's a need. That's not a want. That's something that has to be done. So, yeah.
There's another way we could save money.
Oh,
Go to just one um cell phone and get a house phone back here.
yeah.
And then like if I'm working and you're at home, then I would obviously take the cell phone with me or whatever, where you would
Um, that wouldn't work because when I'm working, I need my phone.
then I won't have a cell phone.
Yeah.
But that would save $50.
Wouldn't need a house phone. You're not here. You work most of the time.
Right, but never mind what I was just gonna do.
Okay. Anyway, that's just what I'm tossing around in my head is ways to save money and not have so many darn bills. Because 11 bills every month, that's too much. I think when I started this marriage, I only had like 4 or 5 bills. And now I have all these other ones. We didn't have a lot of bills when we first were
I
married.
don't think it was no 4 or 5.
You don't?
No.
I don't know. Things are getting costly and they're getting ridiculous. And a lot of these things are.
Well, think about it. You still had insurance, Mediacom, 2 phones, Netflix, Hulu.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe I'm thinking of when it was just Amber and I.
Well, that would make sense. There was
Hey,
only one
Martha.
person.
Well, Amber and I didn't have cable.
You had Netflix.
We did.
Yeah?
Maybe we did.
There was no maybe you did.
That was when I was working for the whatever it's called, APAC. I think. Oh, my hair's all knotted. You think it's just the economy, sweet wheat?
It's
Yeah.
definitely part of it.
Probably, but honestly, YouTube does not bring a whole lot of joy to me. It's just a bunch of drama and it's a bunch of craziness. And my real life really needs some tweaking at this point. That's why I really want to just find some in-person friends, some church friends or something. Join a group. I don't know. I just don't think I don't know. A lot of my friends have left me anyway. They're just not on here anymore or not making themselves known because they don't like me for whatever reason. They all have their reasons. And yeah, I've got more people coming in and different people coming in and stuff, but I'm finding I really don't have a whole lot to say, to be honest with you. There's not much to talk about. So, not things that I couldn't just upload on a video. Wheezy says, but I need you. Well, I still would be here, but I just wouldn't probably have as good internet, I guess, if I dropped down a level. Martha says, I don't want real life friends. They are drama. Have you been in some of the channels on YouTube? Drama Elite on YouTube. Way too much for me to handle. I can't deal with it. So, I mean, I don't have that in my chat room, obviously, nor will I ever because I can't stand it. I'm not going to get into all that stuff. You like it here. Well, I appreciate that you like it here. Yeah, I can't deal with it long either. It's too much. My channel's not like those others. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I don't think I would get rid of my channel. I just would not be paying such a high darn bill. And I'm sure when I tell Mediacom, well, I'm going to try to drop down to the lowest, they're going to try to talk me into some other deal because that's what they do. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. With COVID, it might be different. YouTube needs my spirit around. Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I don't think I would leave YouTube permanently. I just really need to figure out a way to drop the cost of all these bills. It's very much a money issue. It's a burnt out on the drama issue. It's needing to just really live in the real world issue, and have a real life. I mean, we're limited anyway with the whole COVID thing. There's only so much we can do without masks. Even with masks, we're limited. It's a balance thing. I don't know. My life is pretty balanced, honestly. I just really miss having real friends, like in person, sitting down, going out for coffee and talking about real life stuff and worshiping together. And I don't know. I just miss it. I miss my life. I miss my old life a lot. And I'm not finding it on here. This was never my life. Honestly, I didn't do live streams back then. I just did uploads and talked to people in comments. Yeah, thank you, AJ, aka Audrey, for saying that. I'm not saying I would disappear forever, anyways, because I mean, I like YouTube as far as my channel goes and stuff. I'm just, I just really need to focus on the real life stuff for a while, I think. But not totally go off of here. It's just, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I really don't. Um, but yeah, the bills are overwhelming beyond. You didn't have non-drama friends? Yeah, well, I want some non-drama friends. I need some godly, Bible believing, faith believing friends in real life. I really need that. I want to get back into the word of faith beliefs that I had, where we laid hands on people and they were healed, where we cast demons out of people and their lives changed. I miss all of that. And I really want to be part of it again. That's who I am. I don't really have a church, Martha. That's the thing. I need to find a faith church near me. And I do know that if I do find a faith church and I start, speaking my truth, as I call it, it's really the truth as far as I'm concerned, but I'm not going to be well liked on here, I can tell you, because people do not agree with my beliefs. I already know that. My beliefs are very radical. I'm actually a very positive minded, positive spirited person. And I don't fit in with a lot of church going type people because I'm not conservative. Yeah, I know, Martha. I I don't know that I act tough. I think I act kind of independent, maybe sometimes, like, I got it all together, whatever. And it's not really that I act. I really do believe that I am what God says I am. And YouTube does not, at least this part of YouTube, this area of YouTube, it isn't a word of faith area. It's not an area where people want to walk out their deliverance, their healing, their salvation, whatever. And that's very foreign to me. I'm really not into this whole lamenting over my problems and never getting victory over it. I can't do that anymore. I could never do it, really. I am very much a person that believes in speaking the word over my problems and seeing amazing miracles happen in my life. And a lot of times when you tell people that, they feel like you're saying you're holier than thou or you're better than them, and it's not that at all. I don't really care if I'm better or worse than another person. I care what God thinks of me. I care what the Bible says about me, and that's all I care about. So I'm not one to, compromise my faith. I'm just not. And when I do, it grieves me and it makes me feel drained, like you're seeing now. I just feel like being on here sometimes I have to watch what I say. I have to be careful who I hang out with, because I'm judged, like in the way that people say I judge people. I don't know if there's any real faith groups on YouTube. I'm sure there are. I just haven't found them yet. And when I find what I think is a faith group, I sit and listen for a while and I hear people still kind of talking a lot about their illnesses and this person's dying of cancer. And okay, I want you to understand something about where I came from, okay? Some people will call it denial, and maybe in a way it kind of is, I guess. We did not talk about our illnesses except to get healed from them. We would never dream of coming into a group and just prating on about, well, I had this problem and then that happened and I hurt myself and, I'm so sick, I don't feel good, because we'd be stopped like immediately in our tracks. And the person that stopped us would say, what does God say about all that? What does the word say about that? By his stripes, you're healed, right? What are you going to believe? Whose report are you going to believe? You going to believe the Lord, or are you going to believe what your symptoms are telling you? That's what I miss. I miss walking in that victory. And that's not on here. It's not. It's people that, a lot of people on here have a lot of problems. I realize that. And a lot of them are very serious problems. Sometimes, diseases that will kill them ultimately, and I realize that too. And I don't want to be, non-compassionate with those people at all. But I was taught that you believe that that person is healed until you know otherwise. The Bible says, by his stripes you're healed. By Jesus's wounds on the cross, you were already healed. It's already done. All you need to do is believe it and walk in it. There's nobody on here doing that. Like on this section of YouTube, I still have to keep seeking and find out if there's any groups anywhere else that believe that way. I want to run my room that way, but it's hard because, especially when you get new people in that don't know me, that come from very conservative types of backgrounds, that we're not taught about walking in faith and truth and all that stuff. They think I'm crazy. They're like, what are you talking about? Of course they have cancer. Of course they, are dying. Of course they have these problems. And why would you tell them they're healed? They're not healed. They're in the hospital dying from COVID or, I don't fit in here. I really don't. And people like me do not fit in here. We don't. We can't relate to this talking of illness without seeing healing or without speaking the word and truth and faith and seeing people delivered from it. We just don't operate that way. That's not our mindset. And the days I was happiest was when I was in Faith in Action, which was the group I was part of. Hi, Ducky. Um, I know October 31st is coming up. And I know Ducky was saying they canceled Halloween. And I told her, well, good. I hate Halloween. I wish it never existed. It's evil. What they do to babies and children and people around that time makes me not want to have anything to do with it or celebrate it. I realize it's just, you can look at it and say, oh, it's just innocent. My kids are going out and getting candy. They're trick-or-treating. It's fun for the kids. I don't believe that way. I used to. All of my children, did it. I did it. I went trick-or-treating. My children did trick-or-treating. It was always a source of extreme contention for me as I got more and more into my beliefs. My ex-husband and I would argue till the cows came home about how I did not want my kids trick-or-treating. I did not want them partaking in that evil holiday. There's a verse in the Bible that I've heard many times, and it says something like, woe to them who call good evil and evil good. And I feel like that's done a lot on YouTube, which is why I don't feel like I fit in. Because to me, evil is evil and good is good. And it's very cut and dry, black and white for me. Therefore, like I said, I don't fit in here. I don't. I just I believe in harvest. I love having harvest parties, which I really don't like having them on the 31st or anywhere around any of those dates that Satanists and witches celebrate as Hallows Eve or Hallow whatever. I would rather have it on a totally different month, different day, whatever, and just buy my own candy and have my own harvest party, like maybe in November or something. So I really don't partake in that at all. I don't, when that day comes, I seal up my doors and windows and I act like I'm not home. I don't hand out candy. I don't celebrate it in any way, shape, or form. And like I said, that makes me really not fit in here because I know most people are of the mindset of, oh, well, it's just an it's just an innocent holiday. To me, celebrating something where people are tortured and killed for a ritual of another religion that was never meant to be a Christian anything is really hard for me. I can't do it. So I don't see anything positive or happy or fun about it. And again, that makes me not fit in here. So it won't be me, dressing up on that day or doing any of that stuff. I just don't. I don't know. It's awful hard when you're very different from other people in your beliefs and you're still kind of trying to fit in. I know, Martha. You're still trying to fit in. You try not to tread on toes, and yet everything in your belief system is going to tread on somebody's toes, no matter whether you want to or not. So I don't know. Matthew and I have been talking a lot about, the YouTube and how it comes between us. And a lot of times I'm on here when he really would like me spending time with him. So again, Martha, you were right about the balance thing. It's something I have to work at more. We are thinking of utilizing our shed a little bit more to just basically, when we go out there, we're not bringing our phones, we're not bringing computers. We're just going to go out there and talk and be together and learn how to just enjoy each other's company without electronics in the way. So that's something we've been talking about. We've been working on our marriage, honestly. It's been a long time. We've been together 70 months now, not married 70 months, but together 70 months. And that's a long time. That's about 4 years. And we aren't as far as we would like to be in certain areas, and it's time to really start paying attention to that. I'm not getting any younger. I'm 54, you know, and if we can't get this stuff figured out, then we need to do something different. And that might mean together or it might mean apart. We don't know yet. But we're giving it a year, and we really need to put our all into it and work at the best of our ability to really meet each other's needs and be the husband and wife we need to be. And sometimes YouTube interferes with that, to be honest with you. It just does. Not my room per se, but just stuff on YouTube. Just the whole getting caught up on the internet and, having to see this video or going there or whatever. It's hard. It's really rough. So I don't know. I'm going to have to figure something out. I do think reducing my internet cost is a great idea. Reducing all my costs is a great idea. I considered starting to buy bottled water instead of getting it from Culligan, although honestly, that's not one of our biggest bills. Care credit we have to pay off because we used it for the cats. I let somebody bully me into making sure I got my cat to the vet right away when we could not afford it. Then we had Teddy, who has diabetes, and he's got other problems. And, it adds up after a while. I'm not getting rid of my cats, of course. I would never do that. But that's an expense. You have to feed them. You have to, take them to the vet and stuff like that. Our energy bill is just basically on budget billing, and they added $20 a month because we got to the point where we couldn't pay one of our large bills. So they're spreading it over 6 months or whatever. So they tacked on another $20, which is why it went from whatever it was to $113 a month. And that might not seem much to you guys because you have bigger houses and your bills are like really expensive. I get it. We have only a little house, and our bills are expensive for us because we don't make a lot of money at all at our jobs. Besides, one or both of us is probably going to take on a second job just to be able to pay some of these bills and keep up on them. Then there's, of course, the car insurance and the house insurance, which is one lump sum bill. That's like over $100 itself, and that's a monthly expense. Then you got PayPal, which unfortunately I fell into the trap of starting to spend the PayPal for this and that when I need it because it's handy and you can just go on, order it, and have it come, to the house. That adds up. That's not like a super high bill either. That's like $39 a month, but that's almost $40. So, in the big scheme of things, it's like half of $100 almost. And property tax, like I said, we're almost done with that. Thank the good Lord above, because that was like an every 3-month thing. And there were 4 payments of like 100 something or close to $100, I think, for the property tax. Because all of that's in our name now. It's kind of a short-changed deal because we live here in this, which you guys know what this is, and still have to pay property taxes and trash. So it's kind of like, man, it almost feels like a little bit of a ripoff, Then our phones, like I said, we could cut out one of the phones, but they're like $52 a month, which is cheap. Like my kids have phone plans that are like $100 something. I'm like, why? What is it so important on your phone that you got to pay that much money every month? And then they like share the plan with each other, but they still each pay into it or something. I don't know how it works. I've never asked them, but for me, we just have a little cheap straight talk phone. It's not anything fancy. I did get rid of the flip phone. I finally went to an actual, like a Android iPhone type thing. I don't know what it's called, but mine's a little bit more upgraded than it was. I kind of got rid of the flip phone. And then I took the car in for repairs and stuff when everything was going awry on it. And now I owe them $69. So, yeah, it's been one thing after the other. Yeah, go ahead, Ducky. We have a private trash person that comes and gets our trash, and they're phenomenal. I wouldn't trade them for anything. They're super reasonable. We don't pay it like every month. It's like every 3 months, I think. So it's not too bad, but it adds up like everything. I'm not really sure when we owe them again. I should probably check with them. I thought I owe them in October, maybe. So that might not need to be paid right away. That's kind of a relief. Um, yeah, and we've had the free phones before. I don't remember why we don't have them now. I don't think we qualify for some reason. Larry Joe, if you're not going to behave properly in here, you can leave. That won't hurt my feelings in the least. Or I can help you by hiding you on the channel because I'm really not in the mood for your nonsense. And if you're any of my former friends, then again, I will hide you on the channel. I don't care who you are. Don't come in here and act like that. I'm not in the mood. I'm being real with people like I've always been. And it has nothing to do with asking for money. It's me telling the situation I'm in so that when they see less of me or they see that I'm not doing as many live streams or whatever, they'll know why. So, smarty pants, you can just take your little attitude and hush, or you can be hidden on the channel. Either way, it's your choice. Nothing like kicking somebody when they're down. Wow. I almost didn't even come on live because I almost got killed in a car accident today. I was turning to come into a parking lot, and this truck came right towards me with their lights on and everything because it was raining. And I'm beeping the horn, and they're not hearing me. They're still coming towards me. They were like this close to hitting me, and they were not going slow. And then it happened again with a car. It's like, man, this is not my day today. So I did not do many batches. I just did the double batch and I was done. It was very scary. So, I treasure every moment of my day. I do. Yeah, I'm glad they finally heard me honk my horn or noticed that I was like really scared behind the wheel right in front of them because they were like up kind of high, the truck. So I'm not sure they even saw me. Hey, honey, are you sleeping? Um, Ducky made an idea, gave me an idea. Remember the government phones? We could maybe look into that. Huh? Okay. Tomorrow he said we'll look into that. So, yeah, that is a good idea, Ducky. I wasn't even thinking about that. Huh? Yeah, sorry. I didn't realize you were sleeping. I thought you just went in there because I was being too loud or something. Huh? Okay. Good night. He drank his drink, I forgot, and he's probably super tired. And I drank that drink and it was awful. So it did not make me feel good at all. Yeah, exactly, Grandma Ducky. That's why I liked having a truck. I liked being up higher. But honestly, for my Instacart stuff, the car is way more conducive than a truck would be. So I'm very thankful for my car. Again, thank you, Gravy K. Anyhow, I don't know. There's 33 people in here. What shall we talk about? That's the other thing. Coming in here and just not really knowing what to say is kind of like boring, to be honest. It's boring. I don't live a super exciting life. Not right now, anyways. But I'm also not somebody that, because it's not exciting to me, that I have to create excitement either. Like online, I don't really need to. No, I'm not quarantined, Ducky. I'm really not quarantined, so I can't really say the quarantine's getting to me. We aren't quarantined in Illinois. We have the 6 foot rule, we have the mask rule. To me, that's not quarantined, and I'm not stuck at home. Obviously, I do Instacart, so it's not like I don't get out. Oh, life being so different. Yeah, 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 I won't deny that. Life is very different. No, I mean, it's different here too. It's very weird how everything is. Like, even when I go to therapy, everything's like spaced so far apart. Like, everywhere you go, everything's like, I don't like it. I'm a very much a people person. I'm sorry, my sound is going in and out. It's my internet. Hi, G Marie. Long time no see. How are you doing? But yeah, it's upsetting to me. I don't like being so separated from people and having people like dodge me when I walk by. Oh, no, therapy was in person for me, but I still got to wear a mask. I don't like that either. That's just weird. Right. We weren't meant to be lacking socializing. Exactly. And I think that's why I miss church. I understand, Ducky. And it's like people are saying, well, this is the new normal. Well, I'm not liking the new normal. I don't like it. Make it go away and go back to the old normal. I was fine with that. I don't want the new normal. And I'm a brat anyway. I kick and scream and fuss and say, no, no, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be afraid all the time of being near anybody because I might get some germ that could kill me. It's awful. It's like where'd our lives go? Yeah, exactly. I have to agree. So I did go out and clean the shed today quite a bit. Um, oh, excuse me. I filled up a dumpster full of boxes and clothes and books and everything. Yeah, honestly, Ducky, that's kind of how I feel too. I feel like the last 2 years were just a blur. Ever since the whole Chris Watts thing, that just kind of made my life so weirded out. And now life is just odd. Well, see, I don't really know what normal is anymore because my life hasn't been normal since my marriage. So I'm not sure what that means. I don't live a normal life. I'm married to somebody that has autism and Asperger's and PTSD and bipolar, and there's no normal here, really. And I'm struggling with my ADD and cyclothymia and whatever. And, you know, poor Ducky's falling apart over there. Yeah, it's rough for everybody, I'm sure. And it's hard for me because even my faith friends from long ago, like I told you before, a lot of them don't even go to church now, and didn't before the whole COVID thing. They just didn't. They fell away, or whatever you want to call it. And all that, it's like all that stuff I spent years and years doing was like a big illusion. That's why I'm so happy for Amber. She's got her friends, she's got her church group. She's so excited all the time. That's good for her. Yeah, I understand, Ducky. It hasn't affected my faith. If anything, it's made my faith stronger, but it's made me really long to get out with like minded people again. And I don't really have very many like minded churches around here, anyways. So that's kind of hard too. Made you question things you never did before. Yeah, I'm sure. I know we're just blaming it all on CW. Blame it on the COVID and blame it on the CW thing. Definitely. And it's hard for me, like this little girl Sophie, that the story's been going out about, that she's potentially being harmed by her, or was by her mother's boyfriend, and the mother was kind of making light of it. The grandmother was kind of poo-pooing her explanation about it, and that's disturbing to me, that people don't believe children when they talk about that stuff, because I was that child. And there was a guy that was touching my chest in an inappropriate way, and it was my aunt's boyfriend. And I told my mom about it, and she basically said, "Well, when we go to grandma's, just stay near me. Don't go near the person, the guy. He was a lot older than me." And I really think that might have set me up for going after like the older guys from a very young age. Like I was 16 dating a 26-year-old. I was 18 dating a 28-year-old or 38-year-old at one point. And it was like it just distorted my way of thinking. And then I told my aunts about it like last year, and they're like, well, "Why didn't you tell us? We would have done something about it." And they remembered who I was talking about and everything, because one of them was dating him. And they're like, "We're so sorry that happened to you and everything." And I just hear this story about Sophie, and it breaks my heart. And I just want to rescue her. I want to rescue all the kids and animals that are abused. Seriously. Oh, Grandma Ducky. Yeah, I forgot. You got the fires out there and the smoke. And yeah, you can't go out. I'm sorry. That's awful. Yeah, and it hurts me that, other people that I know are struggling right now really bad. You guys are struggling, and that hurts me too. And I just, I'm a fixer, guys. So I automatically kick into this gear of wanting to solve the world's problems, and I can't. That's irritating to me too. But, I mean, it'll pass and everything. I'm just being real with you. This is where my mindset is at right now. And it is what it is. I'm really glad I found the Chloe Ting workout, because it does help me start my morning on a real positive note. Um, Give me something to look forward to doing and that kind of thing. Tomorrow is Friday. I think I might wait till Sunday to actually. I know, Grandma Ducky. I might wait till Sunday to actually film the end of the butt workout, the first week of it, so you guys can see that. I do have a before picture that I took. So, yeah, I know, Wheezy. I know. I understand that. It's kind of where I'm at, too, honestly. Um, a lot of things in my life didn't quite turn out the way I had hoped they would. Like, my kids are so far away. My girls, they live very far away, and I don't see them very much, and that's sad to me. And my husband has his problems, so therefore we have our problems, and that's stressful to me. And he is not, you're not there yet, KK, okay. He doesn't exactly believe the way I do, and yet when I'm struggling, he's the one that pulls me up. So, it tends to work. We are compatible with each other, definitely. We just really got a lot of stuff to work on, seriously. Um, I don't know. You're not done fixing things yet. No, me either. Me either. I'm still working on fixing stuff and people. And then the one lady at my therapy appointment was telling me how I could get a job like in my field and stuff. And you know what? I'm to the point where I really don't want a job in my field. I really like doing Instacart. So I think I'm just going to stick with that. That'll be my job. I really like the flexibility of it. And I like the money, of course, because it pays my bills and gives us a little break once in a while to go out on a date or something. But I don't really want to work in my field because I don't want to have to wear a mask all day. And I don't want to have to stay 6 feet apart from everybody all day at work either. So, yeah, I just, if I don't have to do it, I'm not going to do it. Yeah, I mean, I'm grateful. I'm grateful I'm alive for one thing after those crazy almost accidents today. That was nuts. Anywho, so I'm trying something again. I did this way back when. Thank you for the heart. I did this way back when. I'm going to do it again. So Matthew and I wrote down a list of all of our favorite foods here, from vegetables to proteins to fruit to fat, whatever. And there's a lady named Liesel Jane. She's from, I think, the UK or something, maybe Australia. I don't know. And she tells you, figure out what your calories are going to be. And then what you want to do is figure out how many meals you have, how many calories you want to eat per meal, and then count them as points. Do you remember me talking about the point system? Well, Matthew and I are both going to start the point system, I think, tomorrow. And I think, if anything, COVID has fueled this need to do creative things. So what if you're on 20 diets? At least you're keeping your mind busy. You're doing something. So that's kind of what we're doing. We're going to do the point system, and him, because of his diabetes being really, really bad. And that scares me a lot. His diabetes is really bad right now. Oh, yeah, Ducky. I know. I understand. Oh, okay, KK. No problem. So, yeah, excuse me. I think I might turn the heat on. I'm freezing in here. It's actually cold. If it stays cold like this, the air conditioners are going to have to come out of the windows and we'll just have to start putting the heat on. We need to get another carpet to lay down on the rug that we have, on the carpet that we have, so that it's warm in here. And then we need to put a carpet probably in the bedroom, or pieces of carpet in the bedroom, because it's cold. It gets really cold in the winter, and my feet can't handle it. So we have to start doing that too, getting ready for winter. Find one on Amazon. Um, my computer's about to die, and I don't think I'm going to recharge it because I'm getting sleepy and I want to go to sleep. But I got like 9% left on my battery. So I'm going to be really working on, getting my house ready for winter, getting my car ready for winter, trying to get things a little bit more organized so that when I feel cluttered and closed in, I can move around in my house and find where I put stuff. So that kind of thing, that's going to go on. Teddy's looking for food. Are you hungry, buddy? TT, you want some food, buddy? Hang on, I need to feed my kitty cat. Oh, I will rest peacefully. Trust me. Hang on, T. I'll get you some food, bud. I will get you some food. Here you go, bud. Matthew's not here. He's sleeping. Oh, thank you, Grandma Ducky. Aw, thank you, Ducky. Well, it's going to make that guy really upset that just said I was asking for money. You can't stop them from giving, dude. That's all I can say. If they want to give to me, I'm not going to tell them no. I receive gratefully anything anybody wants to bless me with. He can bite you. Yeah, there you go. Bite her. That's funny. No, I mean, I'll talk to you till my internet dies, I guess. I don't even know what it's at now. What is it at? It doesn't even say. I don't know. 7% left. Okay, I will if I find one. Oh, man. Maybe I'll even find one that has like a padding or something attached to it. Yeah, it's rainy and cold here. Very cold. Well, I know where you are. I don't think it gets real warm or real cold there. We get snow and everything here. $30 in January. Sheesh. 110. Ouch. Yeah, I could not. Mm-mm. I already know what California's like. Like I said, I've been there. Been there, done that. I know all about it. And Florida. Don't like either one. And Texas, too. Been there, too. Been many places. Been to Alabama and Nashville, Tennessee. All over. And I don't like those hot climates. Welcome back, KK. Anyway, I think a lot of the drama and stuff on here just starts up right now because everybody's bored out of their mind. They're just looking for anything to entertain themselves with. I really think so. I think that's why I go in some of the drama rooms because I'm just bored. And I'm going like a little bit crazy at times here, just wanting something. I don't know what I want. I don't know. And I think I understand why people are overeating and, just going a little crazy. This was like the worst thing China could have done to us. That's all I can say. And I don't know. God needs to deal with all of it and drive it far from us, like the Bible says he will. What are you looking for, TT? I gave you your food, buddy. I think you lost where I put it. Do you need water, honey? Hang on. Teddy needs water. That's what he's looking for. Looking for your water, bud? I'm sorry. I keep forgetting. You're used to the water on the floor. Here, buddy. Your tea. Here, bud. Here's some water. There you go, guy. Poor dude. Sorry about that, tea. Look at that. He just wants water. Poor guy. Well, all I can say is no matter what anybody on here thinks of me, they can never say that I don't take care of my kitty cats and that I don't love my cats. I definitely do. I know. He's so cute. Look at his little tongue going. It's so cute. I don't know if you could see him. You see his little tongue? He's a good boy, aren't you, T? Oh, my kitties are wonderful. Yeah, kitties. I don't know what I would do without them right now, that's for sure. Which one was on earlier? Um, I'm not sure. Your kitty? Is Kara, was it the one with the white nose? Gray body, white nose. That's Kara. Kind of fluffy. That's Kara Kitty over there. Your kitty. That's Kara. This is Momo. You already saw Ted. And the other ones I think are sleeping in the other room. Yeah, that would have been Kara Kitty if she had a white nose, kind of caramel kitty. That's her. And she has the cheeks that are like they kind of point out like in a triangle and fluff out. I do too, KK. I love my cats. They've all been in my life at really pinpoint moments, you know. Like Momo and Kara were in my first marriage to my second marriage to Celestino. Yeah, then Michi and Carmine came the next year, and they were with me right up until I moved here. And then when Cel went to jail, I still had them. And then once he met Sarah, we gave them to him and Sarah. And then I got them back after Sarah died recently, which Cel does not know about and probably never will. They do all have their own personality. That's so true. I don't have a favorite either. No way. I never had a favorite with my kids. I don't have a favorite with my cats. They're all my favorites. And they're all so different. Michi's my independent one. She comes and goes as she chooses when she chooses and does what she chooses, pretty much. T Bear is my handsome old man, diabetic kitty, who's just hanging in there for the longest time. He's doing so much better, too. We're not making you feel nobody can make you anything, Graham Ducky. You choose to feel bad. We're not making you feel bad. Anyway, Teddy Bear, he's my handsome boy, aren't you, T? You gonna come up on Daddy's chair? Daddy's in bed. You can come up here and lay, Teddy Bear. Come here, T. Come here. Here. You wanna come up here? Come here. Come here. Nope, he's not moving. Huh? It's quite different depending what you're looking at. I mean, if there's not sure. what you're talking about. Sheraton. What's quite different depending on what you're looking at? Do not know what you mean. What's up, TT? Hi, T. You're a good boy. Hi, baby. You're a good boy, TT. Come here. Come sit on Daddy's chair, T. Here. Daddy's not going to holler. He's in bed. Not that he would, anyways. But I say, hey, you're in my chair. There's the teddy bear. Oh, the cat that was lost, my Carmine, that died. We think he died. I think he got killed by a car. I miss him. But I can't recreate him, you know. Grandpa Teddy. You, Grandpa? Yeah, you're purring so loud, huh? Here he comes with his sharp claws onto my legs. What? I'm not understanding what you're talking about, Sheraton. Oh, yeah. The Maple Leaf, Canada. I don't know. I think they're talking about Halloween or something. They came in the middle. I don't really know what they're going on about. Totally confused. What are you looking at, T? Oh, did I stop? He's like, hey, I didn't tell you could stop petting me. It's off my. Sheraton, are you having some internet connection problems here or something? What's going on? Hey, T. Yeah, everybody's looking at you, handsome boy. Everybody's looking at you. Yeah. Oh, he's purring so loud. You're such a love tonight. Look at you. Look at you. Aw, Teddy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, TD. TD, such a good boy. How can you not love all this? Oh my gosh. You're gonna go to sleep on the edge of the chair? Yeah. Yeah, T. You're a handsome boy. Mhm. Yeah, I think Matthew's neuro drink knocked him out. Oh, it's cutting off your text messages. Okay, sure. I understand. You're not being able to have all your texts read. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to get going because my computer is really close to dying here. Yeah, we're at 4%. Oh my goodness. I'm echoing and screeching. Oh boy. Okay, well, I'm going to head off. I'm going to go. I love you guys. God bless you all. Thanks for coming in tonight and listening to me share my heart and be real and all that good stuff. So, sure. Sharatin, you can write to me if you want at delusiondispeller@gmail.com. Ducky, I'll be talking to you. Feel free to email me, Sharat, and I know you're having internet problems. But thanks for coming in. God bless you. Love you. Bye.